collection of different well-defined objects. So, yung sets, malamang napapakinggan niyo yan or napag-aralan nyo sa ibang programming subjects nyo na tinitake ngayon. Hindi ko alam if meron ng meron na kayong C# ngayon or other programming language na ginagamit ngayon na gumagamit ng sets. So, yung sets, pwede kang maglagay ng mga elements sa loob nun. Parang array. Yun nga lang, yung elements na pwede mong ilagay doon, syempre, pwedeng string, number, combination. So, kapag kailangan mo siya sa program or do sa part ng system, pwede mo siyang i-retrieve. So, ganun din dito sa discrete structure kasi pwede natin kuhanin yung mga elements or i-identify yung mga elements dun sa sets. The objects in set are called the elements, items, or members of the set. So a set is said to contain its element. One way to describe a set is to list all its elements inside the open and curly braces. So, kapag mag-define tayo ng sets, 1, 2, 3, 5, 100. So, enclose natin sa open and close curly braces. So, these are the element of this set. So, 1, 2, 3, 5, and 100. The symbol, yung, di ko alam yung exact term dito sa sign na to, pero meron siyang meaning. And same dito sa kabila. So, the first sign is a phrases of is an element of. So, kapag nakita nyo to, ito yung phrase na is an element of a set. Then, yung nasa kabila naman is not an element of. So, ibig sabihin, hindi siya belong dun. Hindi, yung element na yon hindi belong sa set na yon. So, occur so often in discussing sets that the special symbol E and yung not E are used for them. So, example, we have set A and elements inside A are 3, 4, 5, 6. Then, kapag nakita natin yung sign na to, it means that 3 is an element of that set A or of the set A. So, di ba sabi nga rito, ito yung sign na is an element of. So, yung 3 is an element of set A. The second one is yung other sign. Is not an element of. So, number 8 is not an element of the set A. Kung mapapansin natin, yung nasa taas, included dun sa set yung element 3. Nandun. While yung nasa baba, yung 8, wala siya dun sa elements sa loob ni set A. Kaya nga, 8 is not an element of the set A. So, yun yung function nun. So, madalas kasi makikita natin yung sign na yan. So, dapat alam natin kung ano yung ibig sabihin. So, there are standard sets and their notation. So, notation, ito yung mga number na madalas ginagamit. So, yung description for N, the set of all natural numbers. So, pag sinabi natin natural numbers, ito yung mga counting numbers starting from 1, 2, 3, and so on. So, yung counting, pag sinabi natin counting numbers, start tayo ng 1 kasi doon tayo nag-i-start ng pagbibilang. Di ba? Nag-i-start lang tayo ng counting ng 0 kapag ka yung elements ng array yung binibilang natin sa programming. W is the set of all whole numbers. While say or I, set of all integers. So, set of all whole numbers, so ibig sabihin nito kasama si 0. 0 to 1 million, billion, trillion. Yung set of all integers, siyempre pag integers, kasama yung negative. So, ibig sabihin, negative and positive. Say plus, set of all positive integers only. While say minus is set of all negative integers. So the Q, notation Q is set of all rational numbers. R, set of real numbers. And C is set of the all complex numbers. So ma-encounter natin yan kapag may mga problem. So hindi nyo makikita mismong word, ang makikita nyo is yung mga notation. Kailangan familiar kayo dyan sa mga notation na yan. So representation of set. So there are two methods to represent set. First is the roster method or the tabular form, and the second one is the set builder notation. So pares nilang nire-represent ang set. Yun nga lang, magkaiba sila ng format. Pero ang pinakamadaling intindihin dito ay yung roster method. Okay, so the roster method or the tabular form, in this method, a set is represented by listing all its element. So, ililist down natin lahat ng element. And separating them by comma and enclosing in curly bracket. So, tulad nung ginawa ko kanina sa taas, yung example doon. So, example, let B, so B is a set consisting of all vowels from English alphabet. So, ibig sabihin, ang laman ng elements nung B or nung set B is vowels, all vowels from English alphabets. Ano-ano ba yon? So, set B is equal to A, E, I, O, U. So, that are the elements containing set B based on the given dun sa example natin na consisting of all vowels from English alphabets. So another example is, let P be a set of all the natural numbers less than 10. So ibig sabihin, meron tayong limit na sinet na natural numbers and number from number less than 10. So in roster form, it will be represented as, so these are the number or the set of all natural numbers that is less than 10. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So yun yung pagre-represent. So meron tayong ulit another example. In roster method, so when writing is sets, make sure, lagi nyo tatandaan na, make sure not to repeat any element. So every element in roster form consists only distinct elements. So ibig sabihin unique. Wala dapat madodoble, mauulit. So dapat unique or distinct elements. Example, if the problem is let set A consisting of all the letters of the word apple in roster format or roster form. So solution, set A is equal to A, P, L, E. So hindi naman yan yung mga letter ng exact word apple. But that is the element na kailangan nating i-provide kasi hindi natin kailangan doblehin si P. So, in-eliminate natin yung duplicate letter. So, kaya naging APLE. Rules yun sa roster form. The other one is the set builder notation. So, kung sa roster method or tabular form, napakadaling i-identify ng mga elements dun sa set. Dito sa set builder notation, kailangan mo pang i-analyze at intindihin mabuti kung ano yung nasa loob or yung hinihingi nung expression natin. So, for example, in this form, elements of the set are not listed, but these are represented by some common property. The set is described as A. Let A is equal to X such that P of X in set builder notation. So kung ano yung mga criteria na ipoprovide natin dito. So for example, let B or let set be consisting of all vowels from English alphabets. In set builder form, it will be represented as let B is equal to X is such that X such that X, so ibig sabihin yung X na yon is a vowel from English alphabet. So kapag hinimay natin ito, so is a vowel, yung value raw ng X is a vowel from English alphabet. So ibig sabihin, A, E, I, O, U. Kapag kinonvert natin in roster format. So ito yon yung nire-represent dito. So another example is let P be a set of all natural numbers less than 10. In set builder notation, it will be represented as let P is equal to X or such that X is an element of natural numbers and X is less than 10. So meaning yung X is belong dun sa natural numbers that is less than 10. So ano ba yun? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So sabi ko nga, mas madaling intindihin yung roster form or tabular form kasi specify na yung mga elements ng set natin. Dito, syempre, kailangan pa itong i-translate at intindihin para makuha yung tamang elements dun sa set. Note that the symbol, yung tube, or the colon is read as such that. Minsan kasi makikita nyo X or X. So, yung mga example natin dito, double or semicolon. Question. Question sa set sa roster method and set builder notation. Question, wala? Walang question? Okay, so maliwanag? Naintindihan yes, naman? Okay, so cardinality of a set. So sa cardinality of a set, ina-identify natin ilan yung total number of elements sa set. So cardinality of set is, so this is the name of the set, is the total number of elements in that set. So it is denoted by yung tube and then S, or yung the name of the set between the tube. So the number is also referred as the cardinal number. If set has an infinite number of elements, its cardinality is yung sign ng sa tinatawag lang infinity. So the note cardinality is an important factor ID deciding the relation between two sets. For example ng cardinality, okay, so meron tayo ritong tatlong example. What is the cardinality of the following sets? So sets of vowels in English alphabet. So let's say B is equal to all sets of vowels in English alphabet. So A, E, I, O, and then U. So, ilan yung cardinality ng set B natin? So, if we answer this exercise, what is the cardinality of set B? 5. Okay, so 5. Kasi meron siyang 5 elements. So, how about set A? So, yung cardinality ng set A is equal to 5. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. How about the number 3? What is the cardinality of set B? So, naka set builder notation siya. So, identify muna natin ano ba yung mga included dun sa set natin, ano yung mga element. So, X sets that X is an element of all whole numbers. And X, so yung X daw na yon is less than 2. So, ano ba yon yung pwedeng maging value ng elements natin? So, B is equal to, so first is 0. Whole number si 0, di ba? Okay, so less than 2. True, kasama siya, di ba? Si 1, whole number din si 1. So less than 2, kasama rin siya. How about si number 2? Kasama ba siya? Kasama ba si number 2?
Hindi po.
Hindi po, sir.
Hindi, kasi less than 2. Okay, so kasi false na siya doon, hindi siya kasama. So, ibig sabihin, merong dalawang element si B. So, ang cardinality ni set B ay two. Tingnan natin. So, 5, cardinality of set B is 5, cardinality of set A is 5, then cardinality of set A is 5, cardinality of set B is 2. So, ganun lang kasimple. How to identify the cardinality of the sets. Okay, subsets. If every element in set A is also an element of set B, then A is a subset of B, written as A subset of B. So, kapag magkapareha sila ng elements, yung magkaparehas na identical, so either of the set can be a subset. So for example, dito A is subset of B. So sa example na to, si A subset ni B. So A subset of B. But then again, si B pwedeng maging subset ni A kasi yung elements ni B ay same sila ni A. So, ibig sabihin, B can be a subset of A. So, yun yung subset. Okay? So, if if A is subset of B, and there is an element of B that is not in A. So, kung halimbawa merong lahat ng subset or elements ni A na kay B, tapos si B merong element na wala kay A, ang tawag doon ay proper subset. So, for example, we have set A, A, B, C, D. So, si B, okay. A, B, C, D, E. So, therefore, yung elements ni A, lahat na kay B. A, B, C, D. While the one element of the set B, wala kay A. So, dito, si A ay proper subset ni B. So, paano natin i-rewrite yung proper subset? A is proper subset of B. So, this is A. A is a subset. Dito naman, A is a proper subset. Question sa subsets. Question. Wala. So, maliwanag dito ha. Nakuha? Walang question ha. Okay, so walang question. Infinite. So, madalas kasi yung pronunciation nila is infinite and finite. Lalo na especially kapag yung mga napanood mo yung mga ibang accent na nag-ano na ito, nagpo-pronounce. So, kaya parang yung ano rito is finite set is set to be a finite if it has a finite number of sets. So, ibig sabihin, tawag doon, pwede nating bilangin or mabilang or can be counted. So, hindi limited siya. So, merong boundary. Yung infinite set naman, ito yung mga sets na yung tinatawag na boundless, limitless, cannot be counted or countless. So, is said to be infinite if it contains an indefinite number of elements. So, in simple words, you can say that set to be finite if its element can be counted. So, ano ba yan? Siyempre, 1 to 100, yung mga madali nating ma-specify. Pero pagka ang naka-state is hindi mo talaga pwedeng i-count. So, that is the infinite sets. So, example nung finite set is meron tayong set A and set B. Set A is equal to X such that X is a whole number and X is less than 5. So, X is a whole number and X is less than 5. So, meaning, yung number na i-count lang natin is whole number, start ka ng 0. So, ito na, hindi ko na i-write para meron tayong 0, 1, 2, 3, and 4. So, this element in a set can be counted. pwede nating mabilang yan kasi napaka-konti lang yan. So that is an example of finite set. So another example is b is equal to x such that x is a whole number between 0 and 100 exclusive yung 0 and 100. Ibig sabihin hindi kasama. And x is divisible by 2. So between 0 and 100 and divisible by 2. So ibig sabihin lahat ng even numbers. So 2, 4, 6, 8 up to 98. So it can also be counted pa rin. Kaya pa rin natin bilangan, mabibilang pa rin natin yan. So ibig sabihin may boundary na hanggang 98 yung pwede nating makuha. So example ng finite set, the 3 dots in the second example stand for the other 45 numbers in the set. Ito yon. Kasi kung halimbawa, marami talaga yung elements at hindi mo naman kailangan isulat lahat. So for example, ang pagiging possible elements, mahigit 1,000. O sabihin natin, exactly 1,000. Tapos sa exam, isusulat mo lahat yun, ubus na agad ang oras mo. So you can write that set using 3 dots. So then, after these 6, comma, sulat mo yung 3 dots, tapos comma ulit, tapos yung last number nung element sa set. So ito, which is 98. So example naman ng infinite set is x such that x is a whole number. So kapag sinabi natin whole number lang, ano siya? Less than ano ba siya? Wala, di ba? So whole number, gaano ba karaming whole number? Hindi nga natin kayang bilangin. Kasi continuous di ba? Pag binilang mo yan. So hindi natin kayang bilangin yan. So that will be considered as infinite set. So x such that x is a whole number. So whole number pa rin take note, whole number. And x is divisible by 2. Whole number pa rin siya, pero divisible by 2. Still ganun pa rin, whole number pa rin. Wala tayong restriction or limit na ipinrovide sa kanya. So ganun pa rin ang mangyayari. Ang kaibahan lang, puro even numbers ang makikita natin dito. So that is also example of infinite set. So this time, the dots have slightly different meaning. Nasa last part naman siya. Because they stand for infinitely many elements that we could not possibly list. So hindi natin maisusulat. So meaning, ibig sabihin, itong 3 dots na to, rest of the elements na hindi natin kayang i-count. Yung 3 dots na yan. Question. So baka merong question paki-raise yung concern para maano natin nung habang maaga. Maliwanagan ngayon. Okay, question. Violent reaction. Wala.
Wala naman po.
Wala naman po, sir.
None so far po, sir.
So empty sets. So as a set which contains no items or elements is said to be an empty or null set or a void set. It is denoted by the symbol, yung 0 na may slash, but yung sa iba kasi, yan, yung ginagamit, yung 0 tapos patayo yung slash or tube na nakalagay sa kanya. Or open and close angle curly braces. As the number of elements in an empty set is finite, empty set is a finite set. And the cardinality of empty set or null is 0. So yung cardinality niya ay 0. Example ng empty set. So let B is equal to x such that x is greater than 5 and less than 2. Okay, so greater than 5 and less than 2. So ano ng mga number yung possibly na makukuha natin dito? So wala, 'di ba? Kasi wala namang number na greater than 5 and then at the same time less than 2. So wala tayong mariretrieve, walang magiging laman yung elements natin. So magiging null. So x greater than 5 and x is less than 2, this will result to an empty set because no number is greater than 5 and less than 2. So therefore, set B is empty using yung zero sign, or set B is empty using the curly braces. Then the cardinality of the set B is equal to 0 because set B is an empty set. Singleton set. So kung meron tayong empty set, meron tayong singleton set. A singleton set is a set which has only one element. So, one lang ang element niya, so yung cardinality niya is 1. And it is denoted by open and close curly braces, then S, where S is the element of the set. So, empty, wala. Singleton, isa. So, example ng singleton unit, let A is equal to X such that X is an even prime number. So, ano nga ba yung mga prime number? Diba? Mga prime number is any number that is divisible by 1 and itself. So, kasama dun si 2, si 3, si 5, si 7, si 11, hindi kasama si 9. Kasi baka may isipin nyo, lahat ng odd numbers, hindi. Si 9 kasi divisible by ng 9, 3, at saka 1. So, 11, then 13. Si 15 rin, hindi. Si 17, divisible. Si 19, divisible ng 19 at saka 1. Si 21, hindi. 23, divisible. Yan. 25, hindi. Si 27 din, hindi. Si 29. Yan. So, hindi na natin kailangan sulat lahat. Kasi makikita naman na natin, based on the list, na isa lang naman yung even number sa kanila, which is 2. So, the only even prime number is 2. Therefore, set A has only one element. So, A is equal to 2. So, therefore, set A is a singleton set. Okay? Question. Violent reaction. Clarification. Wala. Wala kayong tanong. So, kung wala kayong tanong, equal and equivalent sets. So, the equivalent sets are said to be equivalent set if they have the same number of elements or yung ginamit, or if they have the same cardinality. So, pag number of, so ibig sabihin, hindi kailangan na parehas. So, if parehas sila nung bilang or yung cardinality nila, they are considered as equivalent sets. For example is A 1, 3, 5. Then set B, 2, 4, 6. So, cardinality dito is A. Cardinality ni A is 3. Cardinality ni B is 3. So, they are equivalent sets because they have the same cardinality. At kahit na hindi magkakaparehas yung ano nila, yung elements nila, pero parehas yung bilang ng elements. Equal sets are said to be equal if they have exactly the same elements. So the order of elements in a set is not important. So for example, A, so 1, 5, 3, 2. Then set B, 2, 3, 5, 1. So even though set A and set B hindi magkaparehas yung order ng elements, but still if you examine the elements, same. So yung 1, ito meron. Yung 5, meron. Yung 3, meron. Yung 2, meron. So equal sila. So equal sets. Okay, so ano yung anong sets o anong type of sets yung nasa number 1?
Equal po.
Okay, so equal sets because they have the same and exactly the same elements. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. How about the number 2?
Equivalent po.
So equivalent sets. Number 3,
Proper.
equal or equivalent?
Equivalent po.
Equivalent kasi same lang yung number nila, the number of elements, pero hindi magkaparehas yung elements nila. So, set A and set B are exactly the same. Equivalent set, set A, B are not exactly the same elements but same cardinality. 3 is equivalent set, set A and set B are not exactly the same elements but same cardinality. Okay, so yun lang yung topic natin ngayon. So next week kasama nyo na mag-meet ulit tayo. Di ko alam, mukhang siguro baka i-reschedule natin magkaroon tayo ng meeting next week ng weekdays kasi wala kaming duty ngayon. Wala kaming duty ng Sunday ngayon. 100% malamang i-schedule ulit kami ng Sunday. Kasi ganun yung nangyayari na routine sa mga schedule eh. So in case na sabi nga may available date kayo ng weekdays, doon ako magdi-discuss. So ipopost ko na rin, sasabay ko na sa pag-post ng activity 5, 6 and 7. So sabay-sabay nyo na ipapasa. Pero sigurado naman at this point of time, meron na kayong gawa. So ibig sabihin, i-upload nyo na lang. Then yung 6 and 7, so next week din yun. So meron tayong discussion ulit nun, which is K-map naman. So magkakaroon ulit tayo ng activity nun.